Trying to go the distance on the opening drive. There's Kittle. He's got it. Niners go 95 on their first drive of the season.
You mentioned Kittle has been the Seahawks killer over the years. Just a really nice design. You see Juwan Jennings.
Take the Robinson. Looking long. Stepping up. He's got Juszczyk wide open. Juszczyk to the 16. He was given all day to strike downfield for 25. From the San Francisco 45, Sam Darnold in the Seahawks debut. Quickly outside, Smith and Jigba. Lost the football. San Francisco's got it. The rookie Marquise Siegel. Marquise Siegel, surprise starter at safety, dives on that football, and in his NFL debut, he's got a takeaway.
And the 2-minute warning.
Purdy's given time, wants it all, downfield, Pearsall's got it! Ricky Pearsall inside the 25.
All right, so we've talked all day about the difficulty protecting Purdy, but not when the game's on the line. This is fantastic. Seattle only brings 4 rushers. Woolen misjudges that ball in the air, and that's just a big-time double move there by Ricky Pearsall. And now if you're San Francisco, you want this to take as much clock as you can. I can, because I'm going for the win.
He swinged out into the end zone, wasn't open. Purdy keeping it alive. Brock Purdy lofts one. It is Tonjes. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Tonjes, who had never caught a pass in the NFL, has caught 3 today, including the go-ahead touchdown with 1:34 left. Tonjes gets his chance, and man, does he take advantage of it.
Yeah, so they go empty. I don't blame them for throwing the ball. They're going for the win. And just Purdy's ability to keep the play alive kind of throws it up for grabs. Again, Rick Woolen just misplays the ball in the air. So what they teach them is now they call it plaster. So you'll see, you got to get your eyes on your nearest defender. Rick Woolen's looking at the quarterback. When the quarterback breaks the pocket, plaster technique is get your eyes and your hands on the nearest receiver and stick to him.
First game is the OC here. Sends in a call for 2nd and 4. Darnold. Hit as he let it go. The ball is loose. The 49ers have it. It's Bosa. Nick Bosa and the 49ers closing the door on the Seahawks.
When Sam takes that handoff, watch where he hits. He hits right on the backside of Lucas, and that ball is out. He just said the one thing they can't have is a sack, and they get a strip, sack, fumble to all but end this.
Rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense after the play.
Last week that sank it. Play action. Jones to the left. Caught. Farrell rumbling towards the goal line. Luke Farrell with his first NFL touchdown.
You got the play action to the right, and now the bootleg comes out. And when Mac Jones turns around, he's got to be excited because he's got 3 receivers against 2.
The blue medical tent for evaluation. Rattler, pressure on first down, in some trouble, down he goes! Upton Stout, the rookie from Western Kentucky with his first NFL sack.
A shot to the end zone, expect right here from San Francisco.
And here it comes, Mac Jones in a clean pocket, floats it for McCaffrey, makes the catch, touchdown, San Francisco! And he marches this team down on a 2-minute drill and caps it with this touchdown pass.
And look at the throw. I mean, that is not an easy throw. Alontae Taylor is late getting out there, but he's still got to get it up and over the top and then down for Christian McCaffrey to be able to make the catch and get his feet in bounds. So that is just well executed by Mac Jones.
2nd and 4. Rattler to Kamara. Look at that catch. He caught it on his shoulder pad, and then the ball comes out. They're going to say he's down. I believe they're saying down by contact, but the ball is out. They've thrown the beanbag.
It's on the back shoulder a little bit. He's reaching back. He's got it secured. He's got control. Ooh.
Boy, awfully close.
Do we have another shin?
We have a challenge.
Do we have another shin?
Shin,
San Francisco
knee.
is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass. The play is under review. After review, the runner possessed the ball, but however, he was not down by contact. Therefore, the ball on the field, recovered by San Francisco, it'll be first down.
It is so special to see the impact we can have.
Yep, no doubt about that as they find Jennings running free. Jawan Jennings going to take it in for a San Francisco touchdown. 42 yards from Jones to Jennings for 6.
And you can see why Kyle Shanahan was not real worried about him playing quarterback. It was just who was going to be there. And you could see that that hesitation by Pete Werner. Again, he's dropping back. He's going to be in a position. He hesitates for a second and stops. That gives the space for Mac Jones.
Rattler looking, pocket collapsing, down he goes. Nick Bosa. He had the strip sack last week to salt it away. A first down, and the Saints' hopes continue. 4th and 2, pressure coming, ball is out, loose on the turf, diving for it is Ruiz, but it will not matter. Turnover on downs.
Inside there, number 47, watch him come off this corner and watch him bend. There's nothing for Spencer Rattler to do. I mean, he is on top of him. Right as he sets his feet, you can see as soon as that back foot plants, he's got to start trying to climb that.
It's 4th and 2 for the offense. Jones takes a shot. It is Pearsall. Did he hold on? He did.
Going with tempo, and Ricky Pearsall is banged up after a beautiful catch.
It's McCaffrey off the fake. Jones floats it. Use check. Touchdown. First of the day. And the Niners lead.
Well, he's going to fake inside, and Budda Baker is the guy covering him. Watch Budda Baker's eyes. They go inside on the run fake. And there goes Juszczyk, a.k.a. Juice.
Toss play for Robinson. With pulling guards blocking for him, and they did a good job too. Colton McKivitz, Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Kyler Murray scrambling around, getting back to the line of scrimmage is okay.
They are going to throw it. Murray wants it all, and it is incomplete. Zay Jones could not hold on, and Upton Stout, the rookie, delivers the blow to force 4th down.
That's exactly why, if you go safe there and force them to throw the ball.
Jones, the backup for the injured Brock Purdy, trying to lead a game-winning drive, and he dumps it off for Christian McCaffrey with room to run. Here comes McCaffrey, and it's inside the red zone. 15 seconds left. Trying to do what he's done a half dozen times before and win the game with his leg. Sweeps it, delivers it, and San Francisco is in first place. They win it at the Horn. On 3rd and 5, Purdy floats it. Pearsall looking for separation. Did he hold on? What a catch inside the Jacksonville 40. Slick Rick living up to the name.
Ricky Pearsall one-on-one. You saw him run the
Fire the pass, physical contact, defense, number 30, plays the first down.
Well, he ran through the contact. We saw him earlier in the game.
Underneath, Pearsall hook and ladder for McCaffrey. First down. Into the red zone goes McCaffrey. Stops the clock with 66 ticks left. Purdy. Shovel. McCaffrey. Navigating to the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, watch, they're going to bring Horn to the flat. McCaffrey's going to look like he's blocking and then turn back inside. This is just basically a quick little shovel pass and a screen off that Spider 2 type action. Normally it's...
He's in for pass pro right there, as you saw. And that leaves McCaffrey out on the perimeter. Johnson trying to run him out. He eventually did, well past the 4. Multiple motions. Purdy the screen to the left for Tonjes with a convoy.
And Jake Tonges is in the end zone for the second time in his NFL career. And the Niners are within a score.
The screen to the right, quick, and then dump it underneath. Once again, the sequencing this entire drive. Brock Purdy's ability to create within the pocket, keep plays alive.
It's a 1st and 20 after the penalty. Jones hangs in there, throws, that's caught by Kendrick Bourne. He's inside the 4. Bourne down the sideline. Stays on his feet, gets inside the 20-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. Short drop over the middle, wide open. Touchdown. What an opening drive. The tight end Tonges into the end zone.
Watch how the defense responds to 23. They're all eyes on 23, and a great job of anticipating that.
Out after week 3. Gone for the season. Stafford gets sacked. That's Bryce Huff.
Now they're executing, playing good football.
In a 16-minute beatdown, and the pass is caught by McCaffrey for the touchdown. And plenty of 49er fans are here tonight. They travel well.
Line him up here as a slot receiver. Look at this move and route. Takes so much pride in his route running. And again, a perfectly thrown football matched up man-to-man against a linebacker. They'll take that all day. He could do things like that.
Yeah, over 300 last year, 3rd in the league. There's a drop. Ball is loose. And all of a sudden, as we're talking about what he means to the team, he drops it for him, loses it. And Trevis Gibson comes away with it.
Right to the play side. You see his eyes look up because of 91. And ball's on the ground. And
for 9 with field goals to this point. Snap good, hold good, the kick is good. Williams, can he get in? They signal that he, with the ball coming out, and it goes the other way, and the call is a fumble in San Francisco ball. Wow.
Get out of there, he'll come from our left. You'll see a big hand come in right there. Knock that ball, that is a fumble, and the big fella, the rookie out of Texas, makes maybe the play of the game.
2nd round pick, absolutely the play of the game.
Now, right away my brain goes into a minute 2, you're at your own 1-yard line, and the Rams have all 3 timeouts.
This is going to be a 41-yard attempt. He's made 3 of 3 tonight, and this one is off the upright and through. He doinks one. On the ground. Does he make it? It doesn't look like he didn't have the ball is out. When did it come out? The 49ers think they have stopped him short. They're already on the field. They're already celebrating.
Watch the effort here and here to allow 36 to come in and keep him short. They eat it up. Boom, that hit right there assures that Kyron Williams can't get to that 1st down line. Trying to get to the 10-yard line. Fred Warner comes in, Chase Lucas comes in, 26, and then that hit right there assures the Niners victory. One more look. Winnington in there trying to get a push. Nakua. But I tell you, the Niners, what a fitting play. They took the fight to the Rams on that last play. And Saleh's got to be fired up, and he clearly is. What an effort by that defense.
All night long. John Lynch as well. I mean, the 49ers came in as the walking wounded.
Bourne had a huge game in the win against the Rams last week. 10 catches. Here's Jones going down the field, and he's found Bourne, of all people. Kendrick Bourne comes right back with the big play for San Francisco. Rick off, Ryan Galvin, and Mike Arnold leading our production efforts as Jones throws it. What a throw. What a catch. He's taken off. It's Bourne. Bourne all the way down to the 33-yard line of Tampa Bay. There is a flag. Kind of put off with all the talk about no rush touchdowns. They're ready to end that. Here it goes, McCaffrey. There it is. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Take a look right here. That's putting somebody into the end zone.
There he goes. It's 3rd and 4. Penix in trouble, collapsing pocket, and they get to him. Bryce Huff started it. Sam Okuwanu finishes it off. Leak injury also for Jones. Falcons call the timeout. First and goal from the 1. McCaffrey inside, into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
See a little trap block coming right at you here as the guard pulls out and across. Connor Colby, the rookie, and that was
in there for the injured Green. First and 10. Huff off the edge. That ball's out. He hit Penix and knocked the ball out. And in the pile, the Niners have the football.
This wide 9 coming out here. Watch him just rip right past the tackle of the Atlanta Falcons, Elijah Wilkinson, and then still stay on that path. He took the hit, stayed on the path, and really is beginning to break this game now. The San Francisco 49ers, at least so far, they have come to play.
The best running back here, probably McCaffrey, who's going to get the gifts. They close it out. And here he is on the run. Inside. Pushing the pile to the goal line. In for the touchdown. Have a day, have a night. CMC. Look, he's got pulled in there by his guys.
Matt Hennessy from the center position just refused to let this one go. Look at that. That is a pull by Connor Colby.
Halftime, after you played such a good first half. They've got to finish this half.
Robinson veering to the middle. Brian Robinson Jr. What a return at a perfect time for the San Francisco 49ers. Four-man pressure, Jones for Kittle in the end zone, and it is caught! George Kittle, surrounded by Texans, snares the touchdown!
Things that I've learned through the course of my career is don't play conservative. You know, don't play not to lose. Just turn it loose. And
it is impossible to overstate what that touchdown meant to the San Francisco 49ers in this football game. An offense that had done nothing. And a tip of the cap to Brian Robinson. Here's Stroud. Steps up and he's looking deep. He's got Noel and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. Lenore on the run. There is no time left on the clock. And Lenore is down. And the half comes to a close.
But that ball had to come out much quicker.
3rd and 17, longest third down of the day. Jones looking for the end zone. It is caught by Jawan Jennings at the 1. Play action. Looking. It's caught. Jake Tonjes. National Tight End Day has 2.
But again, the hard sell. You really have over the top to George Kittle to spare, so they got to get out around the 43.
Quick toss to McCaffrey over the middle. Nice move. Step through a tackle. Trying to break the Stingley tackle, who just got him around the ankles.
This lineup card.
12th play of the drive. Williams the block. McCaffrey touchdown.
The Giants run a lot of man coverage. And that time he just got lost as he snuck out through the backside.
Various players, and they're 5 and 3 with it. 3rd down 4. Jones right on the screws. Jawan Jennings, touchdown.
Watch the release to the inside, then stop and exit back out. Just a return route. And in man coverage.
Robinson the bank. 1st down and 10. And the call here, Pooney with the block, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. 18-yard touchdown run. Brian Robinson, first as a 49er.
7:52 to go. Doesn't seem like that tall of an order to come back from.
Gillen to Robinson. Boy, he's slippery, and here he goes. Hurdling, galloping, and out of bounds. With the 2nd down and 9 to McCaffrey from Jones. Oh, he's got room to roam. Into the secondary, got by Belton, and then he comes back, and Black combines on the stop. Catch and run today, but 3rd and goal, McCaffrey. With a block by McKivitz and a block in there by Pooney. Touchdown. Another one. Second today for McCaffrey. Now the most all-time. He's got 16 games like this, and he broke the tie with Marshall Falk, who had 15. That's a great note from
Jones, pressure in his face, over the middle. Carr, touchdown! Juwan Jennings.
Candy, Jennings in and out. It's end up max blitz, no help on the inside part of the field for Williams. Mac Jones sees it, lays it up in the air. And Jennings making up for that earlier fumble with a nice touchdown catch.
Talked about Aaron holding San Francisco to 2.8 a carry. So they're going to throw it instead of McCaffrey. That works. McCaffrey first down and sprints away into Rams territory. Robinson breaks the tackle and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Power back, one-on-one. There's Landman in the hole. It's all you can ask for on defense.
First and goal. Pressure up the middle. Jones in deep trouble.
Got him.
Rolls away, throws. It's going to be a touchdown. Luke Farrell scores. What a play from Mac Jones, and the 49ers inch back again.
Mac Jones, this is Farrell who ends up catching a touchdown. By the way, he doesn't even have a design route on this play. Everything is to the right side of the field. When Max holds the ball, he kind of looks around and says, yeah, there's a little green grass out here. Good quarterback plays, keeping him in every week.
3rd and 7. Mac Jones throws corners. A man wide open. Kittle makes the catch. Dives for the pylon. Is he in? They're going to check. He is. Touchdown.
Comes back late to Kittle on the sideline. Great control. Yep, he's in there.
In.
And the dive to the pylon.
How good is that, huh? How did he stop himself?
No, it's not easy to do when you're 250 pounds, that's for sure.
To defer. It'll be Moore from the 2-yard line, and we're underway in Glendale. Sky Moore with an opening, and Moore on the run. One man to beat, and it's the kicker, Ryland. He'll blow by him. Moore on the move to the goal line, lunging and down at the 2.
Cardinals, I mean, how about this? This San Francisco 49er team just straight up the middle, great blocking. Really nobody for Sky Moore to make miss. Even the kicker, Chad Ryland, doesn't really kind of squeeze and help out the coverage team.
Actually a 98-yard return from the 1. McCaffrey, a jump cut and in for a touchdown.
Like you said, Kevin, it's just a simple jump cut right there. Move a little bit to the right. You've got a clear lane into the end zone, and you can't script a better start. And the enters of the game.
On 3rd and long. Purdy in a clean pocket. Open in Arizona territory is Juwan Jennings. Purdy feathers it in. Here's Purdy. Looking for it all. He's got Kittle there. It's caught. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kittle, the traditional tight end position. Akeem Davis-Gaye there. That's easy. He's got him beat right off the line. Just initiating the contact, or did Max Melton jump into his way as he was releasing?
Here's Purdy. McCaffrey all alone. He'll walk in for a touchdown.
Watch right here. Watch the release and the shove, and then it's on Cody Simon. He's going to try and get into coverage. That's George Kittle right there. That's inside, and that allows.
First half has not come back. Here's Brissett in a clean pocket over the middle, and it is intercepted. Malik Mustafa with the interception at the 34.
George and Xavier Weaver end up like running almost the exact same route and ending up right in the exact same area. So you would think that the inside receiver, Xavier Weaver, on that one would continue on the vertical and pull that safety, so that way Greg Dortch could come into the middle and potentially have the opportunity to catch that ball, because
Dortch back in motion at wide receiver. Brissett off the play fake, under pressure on the roll, throwing on the run, and it's intercepted by Diamador Lenore. Lenore weaving back towards the middle of the field, now to the sideline. Lenore to the 40, still on his feet. Lenore, they weren't sure he'd play today, and Diamador Lenore's got an interception and down inside the Arizona 15.
Enforce things. It's Elijah Higgins on the outside, and as he breaks out that way, you can see him, but it's a great jump by Diamador Lenore and just gets right in front of him And then a heck of a return right there, but
Purdy floats it back in the end zone. All alone is George Kittle. His second touchdown catch of the day.
he's on the outside to the edge there. Watch on 34 to the inside. There's the swim right over top. That gives him his separation.
3rd and goal. Brissett over the middle to the 5, to the 2, to the 1, and in is Elijah Higgins, but the ball's out. The ball came out before he broke the plane. It's ruled a fumble, and Keyan White recovers for San Francisco. Close. Watch it here on the side.
Look at Upton Stout fighting. Yeah, it's out. It's out before it goes across. He doesn't break the plane. Now remember, going in, you just have to break the plane with that football. That football just has to break the front of that goal line. Coming out, the entire football has to be beyond it. So he's just got to break that plane.
His helmet does, but the ball is not with him. 1st and goal, toss play. McCaffrey, blockers in front, breaks a tackle, touchdown, Christian McCaffrey, the cherry on top for the San Francisco 49ers.
It's a big statement right there, and it shows you what this offense could be. And I love the
last 5 games, 16 touchdowns, 19 trips. Here's Jennings. And he's going to take it in after breaking tackles. Touchdown 49ers. Drive season long for the 49ers. Ends up in the end zone after the broken tackles. 7-zip. San Francisco. Defensive lineman in there. Jake Curhan for the Panthers on 1st and goal. Young keeps. He's got a man and he's picked by Jair Brown. Brown gets his first interception of the year as he takes it right back for San Francisco.
Interception that he had, bro.
That was awesome.
It was excellent.
Here's Sky Moore, 33-yarder. Here's Sky Moore, who had that big return last week. Turns one in here tonight. Play number 13 on this drive. Toss to McCaffrey. Gets blocking and a touchdown. On the ground this season.
Yeah, it was the perimeter run game on this possession that they were able to utilize and take advantage of. Juszczyk leads the way. They also got a nice block on the outside between the tackles.
Purdy keeps. There's Kittle again. We've seen this a lot tonight. And he rumbles all the way down to the 26. Dead fan wearing a dead hat. 2nd down and 8. Young over the middle and intercepted by Brown for the 2nd time. Comes to a screeching halt. McMillan the target. Jair Brown took it away for Robert Saleh's defense. Bryce Young is in trouble and down he goes. Sacked by Farrell.
You're watching him trying to catch these punts in pregame, and it was an adventure. From the 18, here comes Moore. Finds a sliver on the move. Can he get by Bojorquez? The stiff arm. Here comes the chase. Coming down the near side. They've got Njoku, who is over there along with Whiteheart, chasing Moore. Here they only have one tight end in. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Touchdown. Guy in there. All set up on a 66-yard punt return by Sky Moore. A 1-yard touchdown run for Christian McCaffrey.
Well, it's a double team right in the front. Brindle's the one that gets up on the linebacker, and McCaffrey goes right off his backside to get into the end zone. Excellent job by the point of attack. He's eligible and he's in motion.
Yes, he's a big rascal. 4th and 1. Oh, the handoff. Stuffed. Judkins, no place to go. Fanning the tight end on the move. Sanders, the time is there. Here they come. Down he goes. It's Farrell coming through.
And dealing with it in cold weather can't feel good.
One timeout, 1st and 10, going deep into the wind and looking for Kittle. Broken up on the play. Hitman.
Oh, they're calling catch.
They're going to call the catch.
And then ripped out at the end.
4th and 1.
Oh, they dropped the snap.
Dropped the ball. It looks like Gifford jumped on it. They did a turnover. The game's first. Luke Gifford jumps on the ball. Turnover for Cleveland. Down and goal. The fake. Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. What deception. 2-yard touchdown run. Brock Purdy.
Garrett and Diabate, both of them are going to come off the edge. Watch Purdy. He's going to read this mesh and just keep it. He sees both collapse, and then it's just him and a blocker out front.
Larvidan is back with the wind and the hang, and now the fair catch. So he fumbled the ball, muffed it, and it's picked up right there. San Francisco all over it. Goal to go right now from the 7. Purdy to the end zone, caught for the touchdown. Grabbed by Jawan Jennings.
Man coverage. Jennings is going to be to the outside. Campbell has outside leverage, so there's nobody to the inside. And
Jim Donovan at 68 last October passing away. 4th and 16. Up the middle they come. Devoured on the play by Keyan White.
On the way this defense is going to have to play them.
Purdy with some pressure. He finds big George Kittle. And Kittle takes it down to the 30 with back-to-back first down chain moving grab. Purdy punts and throws, and it is caught for the touchdown by Jennings.
So as you watch Kevin Winston Jr. right here, he's their nickel on Jawan Jennings. You know, Purdy has enough time here. Nice job by the offensive line just to give Jennings a chance to run this somewhat of a double move. That kind of hesitates linebackers and gives those opportunities to throw crossing routes.
Purdy trying to buy some time. Up to the line, throws downfield, and connects with Demarcus Robinson for a big gain. More than 80% of the snaps this year. Here's Kittle. And he bangs through the Kendall Brooks attempted tackle and takes it all the way down inside the 10.
Becoming, of course, Jeffrey Simmons, Cedric Gray, the run stopper.
Can they do it again, or is it McCaffrey? It's McCaffrey. Got a penalty marker thrown on the play as well.
And Jeffrey Simmons and Sweat are over on this side, so what are they going to do? They're just going to run to the other side. Good job by this Niners front. Of course, you miss a tackle in space on Christian McCaffrey, you're in trouble.
It ends up being a 14-yard gain. Purdy sets up, deep shot down the middle. He's got Pearsall down inside the 15.
Just felt like they really wanted to get him going.
Purdy scrambling, throwing, end zone. Jennings, he is in again.
His hands on time.
Off play action. Purdy. Nice job stepping up. Nothing downfield. So he ends up running for it. Stays in bounds. Little pump fake and steps out of bounds. Purdy maneuvering, jumps, throws, touchdown. It's Kittle. And it's a rout in Santa Clara.
Here's George Kittle here, and it looks like he's running a corner route, and I'm not sure if this was an intentional adjustment. Sometimes, if you're not going to win on the corner route, you can retrace, but even more impressive to that, watch Brock Purdy here. This is what the short guys have to do sometimes.
Cisco's fade. Purdy looking for Pearsall, who hit the deck and still somehow made the catch.
In that game, and a couple of them really timely. Over the middle, this is Kittle, and what an adjustment. End zone. Robinson for the touchdown. See the safety here. This is who Purdy's got to affect. He's going to look him over to the left, get him out of the way, and he knows he's got one-on-one to the middle then with Demarcus Robinson. The timing of the throw from the Colts. Amir Abdullah on the return. Not a lot of room. Ball's out. 49ers look like they're on it. And it's Tonjes, their tight end, who comes away. Purdy. He's got his guy. And guess who? McCaffrey.
It's a big part of the passing game. This is the route, but keep an eye on Jermaine Pratt, the middle linebacker. And as Christian McCaffrey, his eyes are in the wrong spot. He's looking all over the field, doesn't pick up McCaffrey until he gets up on him. Just an easy completion for the touchdown. There's a look at McCaffrey working his way through the line of scrimmage, but it is a mismatch, really, for any linebacker trying to run and cover. That third down scramble by him that gave Shanahan an opportunity to make a decision.
McCaffrey inside the 30. Good drive, 2nd down and 4. Purdy throws back across the field and has a touchdown. George Kittle. For the 6-time Pro Bowl tight end.
It's a dangerous throw by Purdy when you're throwing back. Kittle does a great job. He's running to the back corner. Quarterback that's right now playing at a high level.
2nd down and 4, and they do get home. First sack of the night. Purdy. Jennings. Big first down for San Francisco. Purdy. Jennings with a catch. Touchdown 49ers.
They bracket him coming out of the backfield, and Purdy recognizes it quickly. So he gets off him pretty quickly and immediately then goes outside. And
McCaffrey got it and then some. McCaffrey down inside the 25 and out of bounds near the 21. Trent Williams and Kyle Juszczyk. And they snap it instead on 3rd down and goal. Wide open, McCaffrey gets it instead. From 9 yards out.
Well, you're going to see Zaire Franklin, and I think he's the one who blew coverage. He's got to continue to play that flat coverage. You got the corner and be backed up a lot further from where you would have been.
Here's a ball out. Knocked out. And the Colts, it looks like, are able to get back on it. Quick throw. Picked off the other way, D. Winters. And he is gone. This is a pick 6. And this game's going to belong to San Francisco. And just the 6th for the 49ers results in a score.
Watch Tyler Warren as he comes off the ball. This is on him. He telegraphs it. He turns his head before he's at the top of his route. And this is why the little things matter. When he's turning his head and he's not yet gotten to the top of his route, D. Winters is not threatened whatsoever by him coming off the ball, and he's able to just sit on it and drive on the football.
What's up? 3rd and 2. Fake to McCaffrey. Purdy moves, flies towards the end zone. It's down at the 1 to Demarcus Robinson, but a flag came down in the secondary as well. 1st and goal from the 1. Purdy.
Touchdown.
Launching to the end zone for the touchdown by Tonjes. What a response from San Francisco.
You don't see this Bears defense make this kind of mistake. The only guy possibly that could have gotten out of there was Edmonds, and for whatever reason, he didn't. Just nobody back on the back end.
Tonjes like, hey, I'm here, here. Come on.
He wanted to bring.
He's got it to add to the running yard total here. McCaffrey first down, sideline. McCaffrey's longest run of the year. All the way down to the 23-yard line. By far his longest run of the season. Purdy on the boots, got space. Gonna take off inside the 5. Purdy to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
These two quarterbacks, we talked about it. What do? Once they break the pocket, they hold the ball longer than any two quarterbacks in the NFL because they do a lot of this. And when they press down on the line of scrimmage, you have a choice. Do I drop coverage? Do I go up and make a tackle? And Brock Purdy just... But the other thing is they're getting protection up front, too.
Play pass here on 2nd and 10. Looking for something deep coming. Sideline Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall to the 45-yard line. Gain of 30. 1st and goal. Juszczyk in motion. Leading the way from McCaffrey to the edge, to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CMC TD.
So you're going to get the same motion here, and then instead of the cutback lane, now they're going to stay outside zone on this play and come up with a touchdown. So they have basically given the Bears the same sort of looks out there.
Second and goal. Purdy keeping, and he scores again.
We got Montez Sweat right there, is going to be unblocked. That's the read. There's Sweat takes a step down. Here we go. It's exactly what happened. Took the misstep and down the line, and I'm just going to say, we talked about it. It is the...
He is now officially ruled out for the remainder of the game with that hamstring injury. Purdy, first down throw, and beautiful layered throw. Inside the 40 is Kendrick Bourne. Had to go quick with the play clock running down. He did. It's a boot. Purdy pulling back, stepping forward, throwing on the run, touchdown! What a play, Purdy! Juszczyk on the business end. You deserve to dance.
The play only starts when this guy takes off. It has been the Brock Purdy show out here tonight. From the beginning, you knew it was going to be a scramble off between these two quarterbacks. Look at Juszczyk. He was just sitting there watching the show. He kind of got lost in the whole thing. But this...
McCaffrey splits out 3rd and 7. They bring 4. Purdy fires middle. Pearsall having a night. First down at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 19. 44. 3:14 to go. Fake to McCaffrey. Come right back to him with some blocking. McCaffrey outside the number. There goes Christian McCaffrey. Inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. It's been happening. Juszczyk in motion. Still Purdy with a clean pocket. It's complete. It's Jawan Jennings to the pylon. Touchdown! The Niners take the lead.
There it is, Mike. You're going to see these linebackers react down to Tonjes. Here's the dig I was talking about. They react up to that underneath route. It was a Tampa 2. The linebacker that time, Edwards, reacted up, left the hole that he was supposed to have covered in the middle of that defense, and there it goes. Unbelievable. Kyle Shanahan saw it.
4 seconds left. Second and goal. Here is Williams. He's got to throw it to the end zone. Clock has expired. Williams keeps the play alive. He's looking. He's got to get rid of it. Retreating. He throws. Incomplete. It's over. And the Niners have won. Chased by Bryce Huff. Got away once. Got away again. Everybody was coming with him. Just couldn't get enough on it as he tried to reach Shade Walker to have another end of regulation drama catch for the rookie receiver. Credit the Niners and their relentless pressure. Yetur Gross-Matos was there at the end. Malik Mustafa and this defense finally comes up with a big play.
During their tight end and their halfback, you see they're already on the ball with some tempo, try to catch Eagles off guard.
Purdy has Robinson deep and wide open for first down, and he breaks through. Foot race now, cuts back, and again, and still on his feet all the way down to the 15. Second and goal, couple of fakes, Purdy quick throw, caught in the end zone, touchdown! Robinson again, and the 49ers strike first.
A lot of deception here on this play. They fake the jet sweep, fake the toss, and a little bit of eye candy. Mitchell just can't squeeze that coverage tight enough, and a good throw.
Hurd splits his coming, going far side, it's knocked away. Upton Stout, the tremendous rookie, saw it, made the play, and the 49ers take over.
Heartbreaking to see.
Now they got to figure it out without one of their leaders, as Purdy will rifle it over the middle. That's a good start. Jawan Jennings racing away from Eagles. Jennings inside the 30. That's a pretty good response from Purdy.
Up there by Purdy, just if he makes the right read. There are some guys open in the secondary today, just like that.
On the fake, Purdy's got time. Has Juszczyk wide open, room to run. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, puts his shoulders down and down to the Philly 40.
Sky Moore again, a little trickery. Back to Juwan Jennings, who's thrown it before. Going deep, McCaffrey. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers, but there's a flag. Wait. Hold on. Let's see what the flag is.
So much deception. Here ends up being your passer. Give it to Sky Moore on the jet sweep. And then I don't know why Blankenship comes out of coverage. He feels McCaffrey there, but he kind of goes to approach the running back, or excuse me, Jennings. And then who else? Christian McCaffrey.
3rd and goal. Purdy, pressure, steps up. Bourne, touchdown San Francisco. It's McCaffrey. This is the guy who catches it. McCaffrey, of course it's McCaffrey. Look at this route. Comes across, dips underneath Williams, sells the flat route on to Kobe Dean. They back out of it. Hurts needs 11. Over the middle. Tip. Incomplete. San Francisco takes over. Looking to take away the upset. For all the things he's done, all the wins he's got in this team, all the championships they've gone to, maybe the best coaching job he's ever done.